Hello!
Hello, welcome to Towns.
From the toilet bowl. Today I'm going to give you a tour in a bit.
It's going to get a
Tour.
grotto stroke living room that we got told looks like Santa threw up.
And I'm going to show you my bedroom. I can't show you my mum's bedroom because we have a fat beached whale in bed.
And also, I don't really want my bedroom on camera because it's not that bad. It's tidy-ish.
Leave the tree alone!
It's tidy-ish, but I have cases in there, so it looks like we're just stopping here for a little while and we don't actually live here. It was because we were going to go to Finland and she was going to go to Berlin, but we never...
And coronavirus hit! They're by my tree. I can hear things falling off of my tree. And they don't want to be doing that because it's going to make me crazy. You don't want to see me go crazy. I'm batting a ball around the living room, it's taking the mickey. Get away.
This is a daily occurrence.
Now.
Unfortunately, when you live with 6 cats and you've got a big shiny tree with lots of things on it, this is a daily occurrence.
It was the twigs.
That something is going to happen. What twigs?
The twigs. The twigs in the vase. Huggy's twigs.
Oh. Don't tell me it was squidgy.
No, it was Tiggy.
Oh, it's usually squidgy.
So I have a twig kind of tree thing going on in the living room. You'll see it when I do the tour de decoration.
The décolleté.
Yeah. You're going to have to come with me to turn the lights on the hallway. You done it. Yes, we've done the hallway up too.
We do it every year.
We do.
And every year a few more gingerbread men lose their heads.
They get decapitated. And it's going to happen this year because we haven't been shopping for Christmas yet. And we've not only got to go down to Farm Foods, we also have to go to town.
I'm looking forward to it.
Because someone screwed up on their counting of presents. And now they've ended up with more presents than anyone else.
That's actually muted the camera.
It was you who bought the other presents. You didn't buy enough.
See, I'm supposed to be Rothschild as well.
I bought her loads. She's
Oh,
got
that's
about
cute,
20 presents and I've got 2.
I didn't ask her to.
I've got 2.
We've got 1 and 2.
No, I've got 2 Santa presents. I've got 2.
You've got 2 Santa presents.
Mm,
You've
2.
got about 4 presents under the tree from me.
Do you know how many you've got from me?
You've got a present from each of the cats.
Do you know how many presents you've got under the tree from me?
Quite a few, I should imagine,
Yeah.
because you do it every year.
Yes. I buy a ton of presents for people. And one year, me and my ex-fiance decided we were going to do like 20 presents each. That was fun. That was fun opening them. Was it 20 or was it 50? I can't remember.
20, because she was going to do 50 the year after, and then you buggered off.
And that was in 2017. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. 2017 we did 20 presents and we was going to do 50 the year after. And we never did.
But things happen, and we are doing, this is the tour for this year.
It changes every year.
Every year it changes a little bit. There are some bits that don't change that much,
No, like Victoria.
like the garland.
Like Victoria. Victoria has pride of place on the Rob Schneider side of the tree.
If nobody has seen the meme, there are 2 sides of the tree. There is
Jason Momoa.
the Jason Momoa side of the tree, which is the side that faces us.
Yeah.
And then there's the Rob Schneider side of the tree that faces the street. But, having said that, even if it is a Rob Schneider side, we have actually had nice compliments about that tree.
We have.
We even got a card one year from someone who lived in St Olave's Road saying how much they liked the tree. It was the coolest street in the road. And still coolest tree in the road even. Oh, God. And I actually sent them a card back thanking them for the card.
Definitely not the coolest street in the road, because this street is crap. We've got like literally 3 houses, including ours, that are done up.
Yeah, and it weird because the Russians haven't put their tree up this year.
Yeah, well, them Russians are a pain in the...
They usually every year have a big tree up. Not as big as ours because ours is oversized, but they usually have a big tree up with lots of lights on it. And they haven't put their tree up this year.
I'm seeing that today. I'm wearing Olaf.
And I'm wearing a built-in.
Olaf.
Built-in.
She has actually got Christmas jumpers, she's just not got them.
I have got about 4 Christmas jumpers, but I haven't got them on today. So.
But Olaf, he's so cute.
It was rather cold earlier, and I thought that my bell tent would be easier to get on and off if I had to take it off for ventilation purposes. So.
Gremlin, stop it!
I'm wearing my bell tent.
This is my first Christmas jumper.
My first Christmas jumper.
I love it. He's so cute. His little face. Olaf.
We saw it and she fell in love with it.
Yeah.
She had to have it.
It did. Then I won it to several places of work.
So that's a Olaf jumper.
I wore this to Winter Wonderland when I was working there, and they told me that I wasn't allowed to.
And I think she probably told them when to shove it.
Pretty much. But it's Christmas. I was working at Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland's to do with Christmas. So yeah, why not? And they were like, you're not supposed to be wearing Christmas jumpers. And I wore my Christmas dress as well, and they told me off for that as well. It was always, you're not supposed to be wearing... You're supposed to be wearing black. I went, well, the Olaf jumper is black. That was my argument. And they said, but it's got a picture on it. I went, Olaf, it's Christmas. Get over it. True, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid people.
I hate stupid people.
So do I. And that's why I left that job. Well, I walked out of that job.
It was at the end of your contract anyway. So.
It wasn't. I walked out. I was supposed to work there until the 2nd of January. I walked out on the 25th, was because I had to go on Christmas Day. And I left then, and then I went back in on New Year's Day, and I wasn't going back after that.
And we had all that fun with the flood that year as well.
Mm. And they didn't care. So I was like, well, if you don't care, then I'm not coming back in.
And she didn't.
No, I didn't. But we still haven't got this house sorted out from that flood.
No, because unfortunately I've got arthritis. And the one who usually says, oh, I've had enough. I'm going up and doing it. I can't do it.
We've got crackly ceiling in here. We've got collapsed wallpaper ceiling in the living room, well, in the dining room. The living room didn't get touched, luckily enough. The hallway, it did, but it's fine. The landing has got some white patches. My bedroom has got a slight damp problem with the ceiling, and it's got some marks.
Yeah, tiny little.
And that was it. I mean, I'm lucky that my bedroom didn't get fully flooded.
Lucky one didn't.
Yeah, but the bathroom's got an issue as well. We've had it since we moved in. It's the crackly ceiling there too.
Yeah, anyone would think that it was an unfinished plaster ceiling, but it's definitely not unsealed. It's been painted over several times. It just doesn't want to take on that particular...
And we told you what happened with the toilet.
Yeah. Like I say, towels from the toilet bowl. Our life is like 2020 every year.
Yeah.
Every year is 2020 to us. So...
And it's quite funny because everyone's going, oh, 2020 is the worst year ever. And we're just like, we live it every year.
Yeah, and now other people are suffering too.
I mean, it is. I was having a moan earlier because usually I go away once a year. and that wasn't possible this year. So, yeah, my life is usually like 2020, but at least I get like 2 weeks where I have no issues because I go away. This year, that wasn't an option.
This year she's had 2020 all the time. But the thing is, before she went away the first time, she was here all the time anyway. It didn't really make any difference. But now she's tasted that going away is fun.
2 weeks.
She wants to do it every year.
2 weeks of no crap. That's why.
Yeah, but I was still getting crap when I was away.
So was I that year. That was like last year. That was the worst holiday I've ever had.
Got mice. Oh, wow. Thank you for telling me that while I'm on holiday. You can't get home. Oh, great. Thank you.
Well, first of all, we was annoyed because we'd have to go to like Barcelona for like 24 hours or something. It was like, God damn it. So we was preparing ourselves for that. And then when we got to the airport, oh, your flight's been cancelled. Because I got an email saying my flight had been cancelled. And I was like, really? So I went to the airport anyway to see if there was anything they could do.
Had to, because the rental was up on the apartment we
Yeah,
had.
I booked it for 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. And obviously, we run out of our accommodation on them 2 weeks. So we went to the airport. That was great fun. And they basically said, oh, well, you've got to stay in a hotel.
Come to a bus. They walked very fast. I was jogging trying to
Very fast and very far.
Yeah, so I'm jogging, like through the airport, trying to keep up. Fine, I did manage to keep up amazingly. And we got onto this bus. Now, it says on it, I love Lanzarote. And I was watching a video before we went. And one of those buses that said, I love Lanzarote on the front crashed. And this so was going through my mind at that point.
Especially with our luck.
Yeah.
It didn't crash.
But the thing turned around and said, your flight's been cancelled, I don't believe it. I went, we do. This is our luck.
Yeah.
Welcome to our world.
Because it was quite funny, because he went to the shop to book our taxi, because we had no phone. We had no way of getting one, so we used to go to the shop, and they used to ring us the cab, because they were nice enough to do that. And we sent him to ring a cab, because it was like, okay, so we're going to go to the airport, that's fine. I hadn't got this email at this point, because my email came through late.
Yeah, but the weird thing was, there's another weird thing. I said to him, can you take this rubbish bag to the bin for me? Because he's faster than me. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that when I go to the shop to ring the cab. And he walked out to go to the shop to ring the cab without taking the bin. So I've got the bin sitting on the side of the kitchen, and I was like, the bin.
But, yeah, so I ran after him. He had already come out the shop, and then the cab's booked, saying, how our flight's been cancelled. And then, you're joking. I went, yeah, because I always joke about things like this, don't I?
And he took the bin and ran with it. I mean, I'm not saying the bin was far away. It wasn't. It was at the end of the street. But to me, the end of the street was like 15 minutes away. Yeah, but it was about 15 minutes away.
It wasn't. It was about 5 minutes. It was about 5 minutes.
Well, it was longer for me. I've only got little legs and I can't see.
You could see better on holiday, though.
Yeah, I could see better on holiday. A lot of things were better on holiday.
But, yeah, it was a mess. We've done a video on it. So it's all in there.
I'll check out the holiday from now.
Yeah, parts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It's all in there. But honestly, it was crap. I mean, the holiday was okay.
And Mr. Pawns.
Ish.
Please don't.
2.
Right, Mr. and Mrs. Pawns, whatever Pawns you are, please don't put them on our comments, because we're not interested. Okay, if we want to find dark, hot women, I'm sure we will find a way to find them without your assistance. So please don't bother putting it on our comments, because we're just not interested, and we will just delete it. So, not that you're subscribing, you're just putting comments up about dark, sexy women and things like that. We're not interested. We are women, and we're not really dark, so we're not interested.
Oh, I definitely ain't.
No, we're just not interested. Okay, so keep your dark, hot women, because we don't want to know.
What about really pale, dead-looking hot women?
Funeral directors. But, you know,
The only man that I'll ever get will be a funeral director.
no, not necessarily. Never for that, maybe. But,
Thanks.
you know,
My options are very limited.
These people that are sending us all these porny things, you can keep them because we're not interested.
My options are limited.
Well, there are other people that fancy dead people as well, so I'm not worried about it. There's also an albino fetish, I believe.
I'm not an albino.
Close.
I need to get some red contacts. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I have very limited options apparently now in my dating life. Thanks for that. I don't think Waleed into albinos or
Look, he might just like pale skin, okay? He sings about dead people, he might like the pale skin. But if he sings about dead people, they might like the pale skin. And the fact that you can see your veins.
It's attractive, isn't it? Most people, you can see their veins in their wrists. You can see all the way up mine. It's not right.
They come me, I'm not as pale as you. Mind
my
you,
shoulders.
I look like I've been beaten up. I'm bruised. I'm bruised. See that is doing up this place for Christmas. That is cleaning and decorating. That is.
You can see my veins in my shoulders.
You can see the veins in my shoulders as well, but I'm not getting them out.
And in my boobs.
Yeah, happens even more when you're pregnant.
I know.
Like this, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I do know. Yeah, I do know. I do know. Yes. I know about pregnancy.
You can see the veins in mine. I'm not as pale as she is.
But I could see my veins in my stomach.
Yeah, that happens.
That's worrying, isn't it?
No,
it is worrying. Can't see my veins in my bum though.
See, I am fairly pale too. It's just that my face and my hands are a different colour to the rest of me.
But she's not as pale as me.
But when I came back off holiday, people thought I was Romanian.
Yeah.
It must have been my gypsy colouring.
I mean, I don't look that white today, but I am. I haven't changed colour, honestly.
But I'm growing tinsel.
I'm not. I haven't changed colour. I'm still as pale as ever.
I've got tinsel.
What do you want? What do you want? Go away, gremlin. No, don't go on me. Go away. Away. Jeez. Right, I'm going to tour.
Can you just bear in mind there is a load of cat litter around the floor?
There is a load of cat litter all over the floor because of them. But I'm going to tour. Right. So, this is the kitchen. I showed you this before. We have here our window. One of them. On this side, we have our other window. We have the Christmas tea towels. Christmas tea towel with legs. And we have our tablecloth out ready for Christmas Day. I'm going to take it into and the door. I did show you this before, but I think you might want to see it again. Very nice door. And then we have the living room. Okay, so this is a chain that I made. And these are some drawings that I drew. They're not very good because I draw like a 5-year-old. We have Father Christmas over here. The lights in the window. We have my chain across there. We have our countdown to Christmas here. Yep, there, yeah. There's my mum. My Christmas dress is hanging on the door because it needs to be fixed. The snail tank is there. There, yes. We have the side. Hang on, no, we don't. We have the shelves, sorry. The shelves, the Christmas shelves. We have... I don't actually know what you can see.
Ignore the Uvrenia.
So I'm just going to go down because I don't know what you can see. So we have the stockings here. That's not my one. I think that's my mum's. No, that's not. That's Mark's. This is my mum's one with presents popping out of every place. We have the shelf. the tinsel, the lights, the tinsel. My stocking, as you can obviously tell, it's my stocking. Cost me 50p, that did. And yeah, so, and then we have Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear. He's a very big bear. He's very big. Very big. There's one of my advent calendars, and I put teddy bears, reindeer teddy bears, and Russell the Brussels with tinsel. Then we have, this is the twig thing that I was telling you about, my twig tree here. Oh, the big bow. I don't know if you can see the big bow. Can you see the big bow? I don't know. Yes, that's the twig tree. We have the garland. And Be Merry and Bright above it. Can you see that?
Bring it down just a fraction. No, because I'm in the shot. Yeah, there.
There? Right, okay, so that's that. Then we have the other shelves, which is, we've got an elf on the shelf. We have a tin. We have a Rockin' Robin who does play music, but I've turned him off. The evil twins. A Santa hat. Ooh. Some little thing my godchildren made me. Snow globe, more tinsel, Father Christmas, Deadpool Santa there, a penguin. Another thing my godkids made me, which is that. I don't know if you can see that because I can't really look at the camera while I'm doing this. Father Christmas, snowman. These are actually book ends. These two. We've got some more stockings.
Tiggy.
We've got a Father Christmas figure. I don't know how much of that you saw, and I apologise. This is the sweetie table. It has candles on it. But if you move the candles, there's sweets. Sweets. That's a sweetie table with a fish tank on it. The fish tank will be living there, but we need to get the table fixed before I fill it up with water because it's too heavy and it will go through the table. Then we have our pictures. And the clock. Then you've got my granddad. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, I don't know if you can see him. In the cupboard, I haven't turned it on. We have lights that have gone blue. We have got lights in there, but I haven't turned them on at the moment because it's a pain in the bum. We've got the penguins. They're the band. And I've done it like a little stage, so they've got like lights. Then we have my mother's altar, which is her witchy place.
Yeah, it don't look very witchy at the moment.
We have the monitor, which doesn't work. We have a penguin. We have a Santa hat. Oh, I didn't show you the telly. I'll show you the telly in a minute because that's done up as well. These are all the witchy crap.
Thanks.
The countdown to Christmas there. We've got a vase of baubles. There's the countdown to Christmas. Don't you saw it?
With the balls.
With the balls in it, yes. We have the cat section with loads of tinsel, and some tinsel is falling off. It's not supposed to be. Oh, no! And everything's decided to fall down on me.
The balls, I gave myself an injury, maybe.
Here's the cat's section. The television, ignore it. I've had to put it on pause because I'm doing the video right now. We've got to do a Santa hat. We've got See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and Speak No Evil. Skulls, I don't know if you can see that. No, it's down there. With tinsel. And why is it when I'm trying to do a video, everything is all over the bloody place? Then we've got, like, more tinsel there. And then we have a table that's covered in crap.
Not guilty, I don't.
Again, it's me. But I will show you, this is the tree, but I hold the phone a minute because I've got to plug it in again. This is my mum's favourite thing. Oh, geez, what was that? That's her tree. And then, oh, that's what it was. We have this. Everything lights up in this house. It's amazing. Then there's a picture of me with tinsel all over it. We've got another Rockin' Robin there. and a Father Snowman. I'll leave that on for a minute. We've got, this is actually for, ooh, this has fallen down a bit. I've got some tinsel and lights around the tree, but it's kind of gone a bit skewiff.
Yeah, tinsel's for the table.
Yes, that's what I meant. So we've got lights and tinsel around the tree. And then we have what took me 2 days to complete, which is, mind out the way. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very large Christmas tree.
You're on the ceiling.
Very large. And we've got our new rug. Which I'm very pleased about. We have our other rug. And we have Nomi Nil. With tinsel around his feet. Looks like snow. But that is the tree. Mum, turn the lights off, please. And you're just about to see it in full effect. That it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you the garland. And the snail tank. So everything lights up. We've got lights by the telly. We've got lights on the we've got lights on the shelves. We've got lights on the table, and the Christmas tree. And then we've got the hallway. And I'll show you the bathroom as well because it's clean and tidy. And I'll show you my bedroom. Right. So this is the hallway. So start over here. We have winter wishes
For little fishes.
Winter wishes for little fishes.
Mm.
We've got our gingerbread men and our tinsel. Every year they get beheaded. Then we have the advent calendars. Now my mum, this is Mark's one, this is my one. My one has already been started to be eaten. This is my mum's one. They haven't actually eaten any of theirs yet, which is amazing. Then we have this side, which is exactly the same as the other side. We have our gingerbread hearts, which got a bit mangled. We have our wreath. This is a nightmare every year because you're covered in glitter. And we've got our little snowman. This is a little snow. Oh, actually, I forgot to show you something in here. There was something else. There's a frozen heart and 3 dangly Christmas trees. Spider-Man's Christmassy. And so is Dogwitch. Actually, her head's covered up. She's me. It doesn't matter. Right. Then we got up the stairs. Yes, wait a minute. So we've got black tinsel on this side, because my mum didn't buy enough tinsel. And we've got gold tinsel on this side. Behind me, there is 3 snowflakes. Paper snowflakes. They're really cute. We're going upstairs. House tour. This is the nice, clean, tidy bathroom that I cleaned. I spent ages and ages cleaning this place. Like, so clean. Even the cupboard's done. Now, there is a rubbish bag here. You don't want to see that. But it's all nice and tidy in there. We have, at the moment, the cat stand in here. Because it's where the cats are playing. That's Andy Boy's rug. There's a toilet, not very interesting. There's toilet paper, not very interesting. Sink, it's all shiny, shiny, nicey. And the bath. And then, this is the hallway. This is my room. I have to show you the door. That's my door. And then I've got loads of, Krampus is trying to jump off the stool again. I will show you him in a second. So this is my bedroom. Loads of men on the walls. I have Spider-Man. I have a Marvel speaker. I have a sign of my star sign, which is an Aquarius. I have loads of men, loads of Disney stuff, big, massive, huge television. Some bad taste bears and my other stuff. We have my curtain, which I'm very pleased of. We've got Bruce Lee, Andy Biersack, toys, and my amazing throw, which I love because it's Mickey Mouse. And then we've got my Killstar tapestry, and we have Andius and Krampus, and Flopsy and Patch and Sally Saurus here. This is my room. I can't show you this side of the door because there's just too much stuff on it, but that is my bedroom, and that is my Christmas room. So, I don't usually like that. It doesn't look very Christmassy usually, but that is the house tour. I can't show you my mum's room because, like I said, yeah. Oh, by the way, we've got that garland as well. And Merry Christmas sign for when people come in my house. I'm going to turn this tree off now because it's driving me mad. But yeah, that's the tour of the house. I hope you liked it. You have to tell me what you think in the comments of our video. Yes, that does look like I'm an obsessive, compulsive cherry Coke drinker. She will tell you that I am.
Bell tent.
Am I an obsessive, compulsive Coke drinker?
Yes.
Yes. I showed them my bedroom.
No.
The star sign and the tapestry. I'm very, very, very pleased with my bat.
People are going to think that we've got things like Ouija boards.
We don't. But most of the stuff that's got a really cool style is Ouija board.
The Ouija boards you can't actually use. The one in the living room rug has actually got a fake planchette over 2 of the letters, which means that it's inactive. And the one that is in our room is just too damn big. If you had a glass or a planchette and you tried to actually communicate with anything on that, you get dragged across the room. So
and the energy that would use to, you don't need about like 10 generators of people to just try and communicate with anything.
No.
And then you'll be knackered out within 10 seconds, so it's no point. And I don't want it for that anyway. I just want it because it looks
because
epic.
we would never do a Ouija board. We don't do Ouija boards. We don't trust them.
Yes, mine can be used as a Ouija board if it was smaller.
There's no way anyone would have the energy.
It is too big. And it's not too big for what I need it for. It's covering my cupboard because my cupboard looks disgusting. And I actually saw it, since I've had it up, it fell down yesterday when I done my bedroom. Oh my god, my bedroom looks horrible without it. Like, because I'm used to it now. And it's just like, my cupboard is pink and grey. Them 2 colours should never ever be mixed. And I saw it without, and I was just like, ooh. Because usually when I'm getting my clothes out, I just lift it up and tuck it under Rain. I don't know if you saw Rain, she's the big bat that's in the middle of the bat.
At the top.
Yeah, there's a bat and then there's a bat. And I usually just fold it up and put it under her. And then do the same with the sides, put it under the minion. Because I've got toys all over my cupboard top. So I just sort of tuck it under and open my door to see what's in there. And, well, not see what's in there, I know what's in there, but, get my clothes out. But without the tapestry, it just looks disgusting. It's like, why did I ever just have that cupboard showing without anything over the top? So now I've got my tapestry. Will you put that down? I am very, very pleased that I have that. Because it makes such a difference to my bedroom now. Such a difference. And it took me ages to clean up that room. With my mum's help. But my bed used to have this massive dent in it because one of the
struts.
Yeah, it broke. Because I've got a metal web frame and it snapped. And when metal snaps, it's not a good thing, and it's very, very sharp. And I was like, oh dear, what have we got here? And when I used to sit on my bed and do my makeup to go to work, it got worse. It was going down and down and down and down and down. It was going into the hole, and I was like, oh dear, I've got a massive dent in my bed. And we put a box under it, and now there's no dent in my bed anymore. It's
I
amazing.
think your exact words were, oh dear.
Well, oh dear with more swearing attached. Oh dear was not my exact words, but pretty much just a bit more blue. Oh fudge. What the fudge is going on? My bed is fudged. Yeah? That was pretty much what I said.
Well, that's a very sanitised version.
And my mum said, it's not fudged. You can do a temporary fix on it by putting the box under the bed now. It's fudged!
I mean, it's not a long-term fix, but for now...
It will do until I can get a new mattress. A new bed, because I need a new bed. Yes, I just don't need my trousers.
And, you know, if there is a solution where I can bodge it up...
Well, I can sleep now like a normal person instead of being like that. Because where my back's buggered anyway, having a bed that's buggered isn't going to do me any good. So...
But you will see once she's in it, you can't get her out of it.
I love it. It's so comfy.
She goes up like a little curly...
With Andy next to me generally. Like, he was under the... Yesterday. You came in to get me up. I was under the covers, sleeping all curled up, and there's Andy boy next to me like...
I went away to get her yesterday. She was like this. She's like this.
It's my bed.
With her body sort of like on one side. So she was more like this. And I went, Kaylee, you're getting up. I went, come on, Kaylee. And she was snoring really loud, so I knew that she had a cold. I went, come on, Kaylee. I went, get up. Why? Because we've got stuff to do. We've got to hoover, we've got to clean up. No.
It's an everyday thing. I didn't do upstairs earlier, which I should have done, but I
Yes.
didn't.
She's still like this.
Was this
So-
today?
This was yesterday.
Oh,
And
yesterday.
come on, get up.
Was it the nap or was it actually the sleep?
So,
Right.
and come on, get up. What's that? I'm up. Oh, no, you're not. What's that? I'm stretching.
I remember saying I was stretching.
Okay, are you stretched now? Come on up. I'm out of breath.
I don't remember saying that part.
I don't care if you're out of breath. Come on, it's time to get out. I'm not moving until there's at least one limb out of that bed. So she put her foot out of the bed. And I'm still standing there like this. And I saw it go back under. No, I want to see some limbs out. I want to see 2 feet on the floor. Your mama put me. I know I am. Bearing in mind, she's still like this. So I went, yes, I'm horrible. Come on, up and get it. And these 2 feet sort of crept out from under the quilt. Went back in. I went on the floor. I want to see them on the floor. So
It
she's
was
got,
that time when I put one foot on the
she
floor.
put it on the
last
floor.
week.
Put one foot on the floor. And then I saw it sort of like moving back to go back on the bed. I went, and the other one. I want the other one out. And it sort of came out from under the quilt and didn't quite reach the floor. And I went, right, I either see you move. She forgot her arms were up here. And she's gone, you getting up? What are my arms there? And I went, put them down. I'm going to make you a cup of tea. And as soon as I went to go out the door, she sort of flew back. Was like, no, you're over to me. Right.
Also, I have this horrible thing. Firstly, last week she told me to get up.
When I went out there to call her again because the tea was made, I could hear.
When last week she tried to wake me up. This is like when I first discovered how comfortable my bed was, and she went, "Put your foot on the floor." So I put my foot on the floor. She went away, and I put my foot back under the bed, and I went to sleep again. But there is an issue that I have, and it freaks her out. I zombie talk.
It doesn't freak me out.
It does sometimes. It does when I start laughing.
Very rarely now. I'm used to it.
It's a new thing. I used to laugh and talk and make random noises in my sleep, and now I zombie talk. Stop it.
Zombie talking means that she'll be lying there.
It just starts
She's
suddenly.
asleep. Fall asleep. Pardon? You okay? I was expecting to go brains, but she didn't. I just got all these weird noises, zombie talking. And I just noticed that I went like that. Now, this is not ripped. It is a bell tent. It's like a poncho sort of thing.
We've just screwed me up forever getting a boyfriend again now.
You said this last time.
I know.
But, this is sort of like a poncho kind of deal. It's very
But
weird.
now I'm going to be single for the rest of my life.
No, you're not. I'm sure there's someone out there who can either understand zombie talk or who likes it.
Right.
They might turn them on if they
Someone
hear it.
who's got a zombie fetish, like someone who looks dead. This is a
And
creepy.
preferably is a skeletal, foreign and hairy.
This is a creepy combo. It's probably never going to happen.
You wait, there's going to be a zombie freak who is a necrophiliac,
Oh no.
who's skeletal, foreign and hairy. It's got to exist.
Any guys who are skeletal, foreign, and hairy who like zombies and dead birds, yeah, get in touch with me. Or if you know anybody with those qualities, not actually like necrophiliacs, because like I moved.
She is actually alive.
Yeah, just about.
And, who likes the idea of someone who looks like they're dead.
He likes goths as well. Because if we don't have the same music, then there's just no point.
Dead people don't usually listen to music.
No, but I do.
So, you know.
I'm not quite there yet. And when I listen to my music, it has to be loud. Oh, does it have to be loud?
I'm just resigned to the fact that I'm going to stay single now.
I'm not.
Do you know there are some women of my age who actually are actively looking for a man?
You're not.
Why bother?
She's got her cats.
Well, not only that. The
Oi!
most energetic I get
When
is...
she gets up and goes to bed.
Yeah, my idea of a good night is if somebody comes and wakes me up with a cup of tea.
Yeah.
That means that I've had a really good night the night
Or
before.
if your daughter's feeling nice and brings you breakfast in bed. That does happen sometimes.
Occasions.
Sometimes. When I'm happy, it happens, and I haven't been happy for a while.
Even when you was happy you didn't.
I bloody did, because me and Perry used to make you breakfast.
Once you made me breakfast.
More than once, it was about 4 times.
No, you made me breakfast, but you called me down for it.
No, I made you muffins and he took them up to you. I made you tea, he took it up to you.
That
I
was
made
tea,
you
that wasn't...
Bagels, he brought them up to you.
No, he did not
Yes,
bring
he did
bagels
bring.
up
Yes,
to
he
me.
did.
No,
Yes,
he
he did. Yes, he did. Because I told him to.
We didn't.
Well, what did he do? Eat them on the way up?
No, we brought back down again.
I don't remember him bringing them back down. I don't remember that. Anyway, I know I did you muffins in bed. And you had egg on toast in bed because I took that up.
Because I was passing out and the cats were trying to eat the muffins. So I brought them down and goes,
Bagels.
bagels, and they said, no, you got to come down from. Oh, you're evil.
But I made a egg on toast and took it up myself.
Yeah, but then again, when she's on rare occasions, I've taken her breakfast in bed. In fact, I took her egg on...
Even less rare occasions.
I took her boiled eggs and toast up.
When?
Breakfast in bed. Some time ago.
Must have
And
been.
you know what she turned around and said to me? Didn't you put a flower on it?
I haven't had breakfast in bed brought up to me in years.
Yeah, because I can't get up there with a tray. I have to hold on to the handrail.
Years. Years and years. Last time was Perry. He brought me muffins in bed. With cheese. Egg and cheese.
Oh, yes, take a breakfast in when she wasn't eating.
Well, that didn't work, did it? I wasn't eating.
I tried.
I wasn't eating. It didn't work. I nearly died.
Oh. This is why I won't take anything to eat in bed.
No, because I was half asleep. Right, I nearly died. What happened was I had this wrap. Right, it's a really nice wrap.
No, you shouldn't eat it.
Shit up. It was a chicken shit up. It was a chicken strip wrap. It was really, really nice. I had the burger, but I bought myself a wrap as well because I'm starving. Make sure you open the Coke and not the cherry Coke because I'll cry. That's alright. And I had this wrap and the cats were driving me nuts because they do that all the time. They'd eat them, but they were driving me nuts. They wanted my wrap. Andy Boy was the worst. He was the corporate. And it was Tiggy as well. Tiggy came in as well. So I've taken a bite of this wrap, didn't realise how big a bite I took, and I nearly choked on it. But I couldn't actually choke because it had gone too far. It was here, but it was like stuck, and I couldn't breathe. And I couldn't call for help because I couldn't breathe. And I was in my bed, and I managed to get it down. If I hadn't, I would have died.
I have told you how to give yourself the Heimlich maneuver.
And then Andy would have nicked it. He don't care if it's regurgitated, he would have eaten it anyways.
He would have survived.
But he would have eaten my wrap. So I managed to get it down. But it was a big chunk of chicken wrap stuck in my throat. And it would have killed me had I not have managed to get it down. But I did.
I have actually told her to give herself...
You can't think that when you're scared to death that you're going to die.
This is why most people do die, because you can give yourself the Heimlich maneuver.
But you're in shock. Because you can't breathe. I was like... And I realised what was going on and I was like, oh crap. And I was like swallowing like mad. And I managed to get it. It was very painful. Very, very painful. To let that down.
Smaller bites next time.
You know, I'm going to next time. I had that idiot in my face. And he was like here. I was like...
He's my son, I love him.
Not when he's there, when I'm trying to eat. And he's like... I was like, no. And then I dropped a little bit of... It wasn't even chicken, it was a bit of lettuce. And he was on it. And I was like, okay, well, you cleaned up my bed, so it's fine.
Well, the thing is, everyone would think he was starving.
He is a pain in the butt. I love him, but he is.
They are fed all the time, and they are still horrible. Tiggy, get down, you are not fighting with Smudge.
Andy Boy's looking at me like, you saying I did stuff. Yes, I'm saying you tried to kill me. Look at his face. Look, evil. That is just evil. He's giving me the death glare. He is evil. He's cute and everything. But evil. You're evil, baby. I love you, though. You're evil. Yeah. It's because you bought me a present. He wants to take it back. That's what it is. He wants his money back. You don't want me to have it. I know what it is, what he's got me, because he gets me the same thing every year. But they're always different. He gets me slippers. They're always different slippers. They're always Disney slippers, but always different Disney slippers. He got me Mickey Mouse. And he got me Minnie Mouse last year, which I love. And I haven't got a bloody clue what he's got me this year. It's slippers. But I don't know what ones. What ones is it? Oh God, they both just done it and said I was scary. They both turned their heads at exactly the same time.
Listen, the way Andy's staring at you is like glaring into your soul.
I love you, Bubba. He's going to kill me later. But, yeah, so be careful if you eat in bed. I was sitting up at the time as well, so it was very scary. Be careful when you eat. Because I did actually take a bite that was too big, though, because somebody was in my face. If you have cats, be careful. They will kill you.
Mark was telling me to shut up today because I was singing a Corona song.
You're always singing a Corona song.
the high street, the subject to get some groceries.
Is that actually one that's been done?
No,
There you go. See, you can make some money.
don't stand so, don't stand so close to me. Wash your hands.
Actually, that's really weird because you know Pantera, the song called Walk. Where's the line that says "Stay away from me"? And if you buy merch from Pantera, she's got a claw sheath on her nose and it looks really weird. Nope, she's eating it.
Oh, you weirdo. That's not biting that, you're dribbling.
It's gremlin for you. Anyway, if you buy any of their merch, you get a free face mask, and it says on it "Stay away from me," and it's the cover of a vulgar display of power, which is the one where the guy's been punched in the face. Yes, so that's a bit of interesting stuff for you. Also, I am going to tell you again, if you need to buy merch as presents, do it now, please. Models. Please stop a minute. Models, musicians,
Actors.
well, not really actors. Models, musicians, performers, artists. Some artists are in desperate need of your money. I know you're probably like, oh, they make like millions and stuff. Well, they don't, and a lot of them are just underground, and they do need support. All bands have got merch. Even some YouTubers will need help at the moment. So if you want merch, buy it off of YouTubers, models. Because one of my friends, Serena Fox, yes, I'm gonna name her. I used to work with her. She's her dog, Nova, the white Pomeranian, she's got an Instagram. She's gorgeous. She's had a bit of problem with her intestines, and she's been pooping out blood. And she's got a bacterial parasite inside of her intestines. And her vet bill today cost $650, and they did
Dollars.
nothing for her. She's got some calendars on sale. There's only a few left, from Fridge Magnets as well. Mainly of her bum. But this is Sif.
I'm so sorry, but I really don't want a fridge magnet as a Serena Fox's bum.
Yeah, she's
I've seen it.
yeah,
Yes.
so have I. But she's a model, and she's my friend. And if you want to buy some merch, have a look at people who are more sort of models, YouTubers, underground musicians that don't make a lot of money, and their livelihood is mainly gigs because there's nothing going on at the moment. I mean, I'm a model, but no one's got in touch with me about the pictures that I'm selling, so
I know that there is coronavirus and everything else, but did anyone else feel ripped off by children in need?
I felt incredibly ripped off by children in need, yes.
3 hours.
3 hours. They didn't reach anything really compared to what they've done before. They've had 100 million before, and this year they got 35 million.
I was ripped off. I felt ripped off.
Yeah, and
The
it wasn't
best
that
thing
good.
on it, the best thing that they had on there was the Goes Wrong show.
Now, we went to see a play that goes wrong for Perry's birthday. It was amazing. We went to Bubba Gump Shrimp. Was that right?
Yes, it comes from
Yeah, which is a
Forrest Gump themed restaurant.
yeah, and it is a restaurant. It's in the East End of London.
West End.
West End of London, sorry. We are in the East End. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's in the West End of London. It is amazing there. Actually, no, that's in Oxford Street, I think.
I thought it was in Piccadilly.
Or Piccadilly. I think it's in Piccadilly, yeah. Which is the West End of London anyway. But we went to the Duchess Theatre and saw a play that goes wrong afterwards because I managed to get a deal, and it wasn't a cheap deal. Not at all. It was bloody expensive, actually. And it was 3 of us go to dinner and go to the play. We had to pay our own travel and everything, but it was dinner and a show. And we went in the bar beforehand and had a drink, didn't we? And it was really nice. I mean, the prices in the bar wasn't too expensive. I didn't pay for a drink because I wasn't allowed. I'd been told by my mum and by him that I wasn't allowed to buy myself a drink. Not because I'm an alcoholic, but I paid out a lot of money for other stuff. So they said that you're not buying anything else. Because I bought presents. I bought the tickets and everything else. Because he got presents as well, didn't he? And I paid out a hell of a lot of money for this show and the food and the meal and the show. And it was good. It was really, 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 really good. Although it was like early in the day. I usually like going and seeing a show at night. But it was quite early. It was about... Now, it was in April. And it was about 4 o'clock by the time we got there. And it went on for about 2 hours and it started getting dark by the time we came out. Oh, and we had the interval and we went out and had a cigarette in the interval. And it was getting a bit dark then, so...
I didn't go out and have a cigarette in the interval.
You didn't, me and he did.
Yeah,
me and
I
he.
couldn't.
Me and him, we did. But... Well, that's because he was faffing about outside and... Yeah, so we could... My mum couldn't go out and have a cigarette. She did have one when she came out of the show.
I was going to put it in.
We was talking about how brilliant it was because it was such a good show. They interacted with the audience perfectly, including me.
They were lucky though. They were sitting next to each other. Now I was next to Kaylee on one side, which is fine. Sitting next to my gorgeous daughter. Fine.
He smells nice.
There was this fat, sweaty guy next to me. Now, it was amazing because he was gay, and normally gay men smell nice.
I have a thing though. I have this theory that if you're going to a show, you dress up. I was wearing a taffeta dress. Well, it wasn't a dress, it's top and skirt. And it's taffeta. It's really pretty. It's a burgundy sort of plummy colour. Like my lipstick generally is. At the moment I'm wearing black because I've got this awesome amazing thing. But yeah, it's like the colour of my lipstick normally is. And I was wearing this taffeta outfit and I thought I looked quite nice. Although I was getting some funny looks in Oxford Street. Oh, Piccadilly.
Well, you were walking around in evening wear in the middle of the afternoon, but...
We was going to a bloody play.
I know. I was quite dressed up, so was he. But there was this guy, now, I kid you not, he was 3 times the size of me.
He was like the size of Mark.
He was overflowing the theatre seat. He had his lunch with him. He was eating salt and vinegar flavoured Pringles and yelling to the people on the road behind, asking them what food they wanted.
Then putting his arm.
And he put his arm up.
I have a hole in this here.
I'll say up later. I looked at Kaylee and I was green. I was like...
And she did actually ask him to put his arm down, and he did.
Please, can you put your arm down, because your BO was killing me. And sorry, darling. But the thing was, now, gay men, in my experience, are usually very well groomed, and they smell gorgeous. He had on an I love... He said, I love Dick. And it had a picture of Moby Dick on it. He had on an I love Dick t-shirt and a pair of flesh-coloured chinos. Okay, whatever floats your boat. But when you're sitting there with a rucksack full of food, shouting at your friends on the road, sort of like above but behind, going, did you want some vinegar flavoured Pringles? Oh, I've got some barbecue rib ones here. Now, I don't object to that. I don't object to people having food in the theatre. It doesn't bother me. But Pringles must be the smelliest snack food above all other crisps.
What's going on over there?
I don't know. But Pringles must be smellier than any other crisps.
No, Doritos will smell worse.
Well, then Pringles are pretty blooming strong. Salt and vinegar Pringles, and mixed with his beer. I was turning green, and Henry said, "Are you all right, Andy?" I went, mm, mm. And Kaylee turned to him and said, "You know, that bloke really smells."
I could smell him.
I was next to him.
I could smell him for hours. But there was this woman there, and she's like, she was a bit annoyed with me. She was in the bar, and she was wearing, my mum saw her, and she was like, oh my god. Right. I had on taffeta outfit. Quite, for me, it didn't show anything. It comes up to here. And it's nice. And it's got like floor length skirt. That woman with the dress with the split up. She's about 50. She's blonde. And it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like one of them dresses that had like a point on one end and it come up and it done up with a brooch.
It wasn't that. It was like a short skirt. It was pointed at one end, come up, and it was fastened with a brooch there. And she had on a cardigan. A cardigan. No bra. And a brooch here. So she had a gap. If she'd have laughed, she would have fallen out of it. I was glad that she wasn't sitting anywhere near me. Because if she'd have laughed, it would have been indecent exposure. And she's standing there giving Kaylee the most evil looks. So...
Because Terry put his arm around me and he was making a fuss of me.
And of course you got me sitting there. I'm going to put up with that, ain't I? So... I just gave her one of my looks. Now, my looks could actually burn a hole through leather one day.
Cherry Coke.
Once, my eyes could have burned a hole through lead. Now my eyes are wonky and I don't know what they can do. But do bear in mind, I was looking at the woman and I was going...
You're going to break my camera.
And... she was like, Perry went, what's wrong with her? I went, I don't know. Kaylee knew what I was doing.
But she was like, it was like the trophy wife. The husband was like a businessman.
The husband was about 70.
Businessman.
And she was quite old for a trophy wife, because the trophy wives are usually like 20s or early 30s. She wasn't. She was quite old for one of the trophy wives. But, you know, he bought her some boobs and bought her some Botox and...
bought her some bleach.
and didn't really like it.
You can still see she was about 50.
Me, I look about 90 and I really don't care.
But you could see her age. She was about 50. And she was giving me the euros.
So I gave it back. In States. And it was just the look. She was like looking very uncomfortable. And for him to notice it and say to Kaylee, what's wrong with her? And Kaylee knew exactly what I was doing. She went, it's my mother.
I mean, she had an alright figure, but it was fake.
No, you can't fake a figure.
You can with boob implants.
Starvation, I think that was.
But she had a nice figure.
She has like tango tits.
Oh God. Not even. Oh my God. Go on then.
No, you can. I can't remember it.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can, Mum. Just...
I know we went to go and see Question, and Kaylee was saying that I'd seen this woman. No. I really wasn't paying much attention. And When I went to go to the loo, I realised what she meant. She was wearing an orange dress.
Rubber dress.
Come to here. You could almost see the nipples.
And it was very short. Like, I'm talking bum cheek short.
Yeah. She must have been my age. She'd had so much Botox she couldn't actually have any facial
She
expression.
was quite nice to me, though.
She didn't have any facial expression. She was wearing a pair of orange Louboutins as well. And she was sitting there like...
But she was quite pleasant to me because I was waiting for the toilet, and she was waiting for the toilet too. And she said, "Is there anyone in there?" I went, "I don't know." And someone came out and she went, "Oh, well, there's the answer. There is someone in there." And I said, "Yes." So she said, "Do you want to go before me?" Because I was actually behind her, and I said, "Yeah, okay then." And I said, and she went, "Oh, the doors don't seem to close." And I went, "They slide." I went, "But you have to be very careful." I said, "Because the toilets look onto the men's toilets." I said, "So you can kind of see what's going on." And she was actually quite nice to me.
Well, she just sort of kept a wide berth for me. But, you know, I don't care. But she walked past me on the 6-inch Louboutin heels.
Yeah, she was very dolly-like.
And the thing was, they were
Blow up
cracking
dolly-like.
jokes. There was, you know, a question telling jokes. And she couldn't actually smile. She was like...
They were cracking jokes about her too.
I didn't actually...
And Paul, who is the guitarist, was going to the other guitarist.
And we called it Tango Tits because she had this orange...
Almost had on this orange latex
was
dress.
wearing an orange latex dress. But wasn't she thin?
Yeah, but the thing is, when you go to Lanzarote, you don't take latex. It's hot. And I don't know how many of our viewers wear latex. I don't think any of them do. I think Linda has before. But I have modelled latex. If you're out in the cold, you feel naked. It's quite nice though because you know it's cool. If you're out in the summer, don't even bother. It's so hot. You're sweating. It's disgusting. It's not
Please
nice.
bear in mind that latex you are wearing rubber.
Yes.
So it's unbreathable.
Yes. And it gets you really, really hot.
Yeah.
And you sweat in places you didn't know you had places. It's
And
not nice. And when you wear rubber as well, if you sweat in it, it becomes very slippery.
And let's talk about the unpleasant side of it.
It stinks. It makes you smell.
And the rash.
Rubber rash.
You get a lovely rash.
And you can't walk properly wearing rubber either. You hobble.
Yeah, because rubber sticks to rubber.
Yeah. And that's how you end up breaking things. Like my skirt upstairs. Yes, I have a rubber skirt. Doesn't really surprise anybody.
But the thing is...
And you have to
Rubber.
polish that stuff so much.
Rubber does look good, I admit.
It does.
And
In the right circumstances.
in the right circumstances, which really rubber is modelling because...
Or fetish clubs.
Yeah, but again, you're out.
Yeah, I know, but fetish clubs, it works there because it's a fetish club.
Yeah, but you're out. There's...
Torture Garden, Antichrist, all of...
Yeah.
I'm just showing my bad side now, aren't I?
But what I'm saying is, latex is good if you're modelling it.
Hey.
Or for in some cases, like in music videos or something like that. Now, I know you will wear it on a night out because if you've got rubber, you're going to wear it.
It's expensive.
Yeah, so you're going to wear it. But it's not really the most practical thing to wear.
No, and you only kind of wear it if you're going somewhere like Torture Garden or Antichrist or a goth club.
Or in Sainsbury's, like that stupid woman.
Oh.
We were in Sainsbury's and she had on a latex miniskirt and a latex top. And she looked really ridiculous. Because why would you wear a latex?
I mean, at least Tango Tits was out.
Well, she was actually shopping in Sainsbury's.
No, not for shopping. You don't wear latex for shopping, no. And I had an argument with someone once. They apparently were wearing latex since they were 6 years old. Yeah. No. No, you can't get latex when you're 6 years old. No. No.
Well, I suppose you can. I know they make latex bibs and latex teats for bottles.
Yeah, but she was wearing latex clothes. Apparently.
I know, she was a sick.
And I went, so you've been wearing latex since you were 6? Yes. I went, no. I went, either A, you're lying about your age, or B, you're lying about wearing latex at the age of 6. Why? I went, I'm a fetish model.
No, you're not. I could say I was topless model, and you'd have to say that you was topless model as well. I know your type.
Oh, well, you don't, because I'm actually a fetish model. Oh, yeah, well, who have you worked for? I went, Honor, Libidex.
Me and my mum worked for Honor. Now, she was supposed to be in her 30s, which would have made her mum at the youngest. I was 19 years old when I gave birth to my beautiful daughter, whose age I won't disclose. But I was 19 when I gave birth to her. I can't actually say my age now because people can work it out. But I'm in my 50s, okay? I'll just leave it
Will
at
you stop?
I'll just leave it at I'm in my 50s. I was 19 when I had her. Now, unless she was 15 when she gave birth, which I doubt, that would mean that she was in her 50s.
Pack it in!
Her mum would have been in her 50s. Now, I know there are some very well-preserved 50-year-olds out there. I'm not denying that. But wearing rubber...
That shows a pimple.
And if you're a mother, there is going to be some evidence. I mean, when you get to 50, you're of a certain age. Things happen. The change happens. That causes all sorts of hormones going off. And
any modelling for rubber since I've had Nevaeh, or any modelling at all for that matter.
Corona.
There's that as well, but I'm not comfortable with my body shape at the moment.
Well, we've done the exercise. You're going to have to do the diet as well, where you don't eat after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we've got to get our sleep body clocks.
Because I'm not happy with the way I look right now. And, yeah. I have baby fat left over.
Yeah, well, it will go.
I mean, I've lost most of it, but there's still a little bit that won't go away.
Stubborn. And, you know, I was a grandmother. She must have been a grandmother too, because this woman allegedly had children.
And I said, do your kids wear rubber too? She went, don't be silly. I went, you've been wearing rubber since you were 6 years old.
The only rubber you wore when you was little was rubber drawers when you had terry nappies on.
But she was like, oh, you know, my children. And I was like, do your children wear rubber? And she went, don't be silly. I went, no, you wore rubber at 6 apparently. And she was like, saying that I was saying she was an unfit mother.
Well, you wore rubber drawers when you terries.
I don't see how when she said she was wearing rubber at 6, I was saying she was an unfit mother.
We all wore rubber drawers with our terry nappies.
I don't understand. I was just stating a fact.
Leanne, I don't think you ever wore terries, so you don't know about rubber drawers. You probably wore them though when you was baby.
You know about Pampers.
But you were in terry sometimes, so you had rubber drawers.
Although rubber sheets, I think everyone knows about rubber sheets.
And training pants, they're like rubber drawers.
Yes. But, yeah, I don't like people who lie about their careers and stuff. It's just...
I was a model once. A bit modelled latex. What?
Not you. I'm on about what she was on about.
I did model latex, although I did wear latex once.
Yes.
I wore a latex cap.
And she didn't like it.
I hated it.
I have got pictures in the living room of me modelling latex. And I wanted to keep the boots, but they wouldn't let me.
But,
we wear them a few times, so. They're hard to walk in.
And latex does look good, but it's a sod to get on.
And off.
I was covered in talcum powder.
I was covered in talcum powder and had 3 people help me in to a
I
dress.
had to. I was covered
You
in
was one of
talcum
them.
powder. Hmm?
You was one of them.
No, that was when you was getting into the dress I'm talking about when I wore my coat suit. I was wearing a lot of talcum powder, so much so that when I'd finished, I looked white and they had to polish me before I had the pictures taken.
Although, there is a secret. My bra's biting me. That's not the secret. If you are wearing a latex dress, the best ones to get are the ones with a zip up the front, for the simple reason, or zip up the back. It's a lot easier to do. All you have to do is talcum powder your arms and your back and your front, because you have to. But it's if you've got one that goes over your head. Oh no! That black one. I had to be talcum powdered from here all the way down. It was a nightmare. The purple one was easy. The black one.
The cat suit was a nightmare.
And because I couldn't get it up over my bum, because I've got a very large bum, we had to put it over my head. Latex sticks to everything. My hair, it ripped chunks of my hair out. It was awful.
And the worst thing was, I'd had a shave on the Monday. I did that picture on the Wednesday. I didn't know I was going to be wearing anything like that. I didn't know I was modelling even. And I was trying to get the blooming thing on my legs. It was ripping hairs out my legs. It was that painful.
What about that tape? When I done that modelling shit, Dells. Yeah, that was painful.
She had PVC bondage tape. Yeah.
And here, it's around my stomach.
Yeah.
Around my belly button. I got my belly button
Now,
pierced.
I was trying to take it off very gently because knowing she had a nipple bar in. Dell lovingly went, "Oh, just do it like an elastoplast."
Didn't rip it out. Caused me a lot of pain. And I have my belly button pierced as well, and I kind of just ripped it off there. And I was like, and Mum went, "That was your fault." I don't know. Yeah, that was one of the single most painful experiences of my life. Having it pierced and then that. No, it's not nice. But it's growing out now, so I need to get it done again. But honestly, I don't know if it's growing out or whether it's because but that was one of the single most painful experiences of my life. It was agonising. And for about 10 minutes after that, he went, "Do you want to do a picture?" I went, "Not right now." I'm in pain. And there was a bit of blood and it wasn't very nice. And he kept apologising, didn't he? He was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "Don't mention it. It's
I
okay."
said, "Why do you think I was going so gentle?"
And it was painful and it bled a little bit, but it was fine. And people were like, "Oh, she done topless modelling." I didn't. It was just that I was modelling at his house and he was trying to help in a painful way. And my mum was there anyway, so.
So was Mark.
I know, but he's useless.
And we were eating his ice strings. We ate his biscuits.
And I was drinking on the job. And I actually emptied a bottle of Jack Daniels, so I went, "Take the bottle and do a picture with it." And I was like, "It's empty." So it was fun.
The thing is, anytime Tony has done anything topless or there's been any nudity involved, she's always had an escort, which is either me or Mark or both of us. And
I don't do topless.
On that occasion, we were both there, and there was some funny parts to that actual whole shoot.
But I've stopped doing topless modelling now. So I don't do that anymore. I'm a good girl now.
He's a good girl. Then he's just, pair of boobs is a pair of boobs. I don't see anything wrong with topless modelling. Now, I don't really see anything wrong with nude modelling, but I don't like the gynecological. The female bits are not the most beautiful things in the world. Why the hell would you want to zoom in?
Although there is one thing I do that I haven't given up on. That's burlesque modelling. and that is where you are naked but draped.
Well, you're naked, but you don't actually see anything.
I have something that I've got for Christmas. I know it's fan. Big fan. I have been performing burlesque for many, many, many years. And I still do. And I've been wanting a big fan for many, many, many years because, for one, you can model with it. For two, you can do burlesque performances with it. For three, you can dance with it. Well, that is kind of burlesque performances. But burlesque performances are all up into one, which is modelling and the performing. And so on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, I'll probably be doing some pictures with my fan. Because it's mine then. It's not mine yet. It's a present at the moment. It's under the tree. But, yeah.
Belongs to the person who bought it.
Yeah, because you're going to do burlesque
Yeah.
modelling with my
I'm
fan.
going to stand there and just like model with it, just.
It's a fan!
It's a fan, yeah.
But we checked it. It is big enough to do what it needs to do. It's not as big as I wanted it because you can get bigger ones, but it is big enough to do what I need it to do. So that's good. Because I was like, I've bought a fan before and I thought it was a big one. I've spent like 20 quid on it and it was a mini one. And although, yeah, you can sort of do things with it, you can't really do much with it. So, yeah, I've been wanting a big fan for a long time. Long time. And
But until the gift is given, it belongs to the person who bought it.
but I'm going to have to get another one after Christmas because, generally you dance with two, not one. I have one. Ow. Not two. That really hurt.
I just caught a glance at myself in the cap. Look, I'm injured. Look, that's the garland, right? I've been stabbed by the garland, and I've been stabbed by a garland
Looks like
repeatedly.
you've been bitten, not stabbed.
Oh no, it's stabbed, and I'm all bruised here. Look, bruises. I look like I've been abused.
It looks like she's been got by a mosquito.
Look, bruise there.
Amos got you.
I look like I've been attacked. But, yeah, the garland got me. I said, every year that garland tears me up. This year was no exception.
But it was quick to put up this year.
It went up quicker than most years. I mean, usually I'm there for over a half an hour fiddling with it. And it went up relatively quick.
By the way, this glitter is actually, it better not be doing what it's doing, is, right, there's two sorts of glitter I got on. In my advent calendar, my mum got me this Pharaoh glitter. Now, I don't know if I've actually spoken about Pharaoh. It's the foundation I'm using. It's the powder that I'm using.
I've mentioned it.
I love it. It's very, very good. It's it's got 15 minutes remain. 15% remain. Okay, that's fine. I'll put my phone on charge. Anyway. So I got this glitter eyeshadow. This purple one. And I thought I'd put it on and show you guys what it looks like. Now, the one problem I have, one issue, is I didn't know it was gel. Now, I have an issue with gel. It sticks to my other eyelid and I get the clumps of it. So I've got a purple one that I got from Pound Shop. So I put that over the top because the glitter with gel doesn't work well with me. So what I'm going to do next time I use it is use my glitter glue because it will stay in place then because it fixes it to where it's supposed to be. I don't do gel usually because gel doesn't work with me, but if I have got gel, I can make it work using glitter glue. A lot of people do not understand glitter glue.
Well, you can do a tutorial on it, can't you?
Well, the way glitter works. Hang on, I'm just saying it. So if I do a tutorial on the glitter, it's going to be a pain in the bum. But I will show you the 3 different types of glitter that there is and what to do if you have a gel glitter. But I'm not saying that it's going to go perfectly well with the gel because with the Pharaoh gel, it's gel, but it's not runny gel. It's like, it's very glittery, and it's sort of like, it's not really jelly, is it? It's more powder, like more powder glitter than it is gel, but there is gel in there. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but I'll show you, and I'll do a tutorial on how to do glitter, how to apply glitter, and also press glitter with glue and without glue, and loose glitter with glue, because you can't do that without glue because it just does not work. But this is loose glitter with the gel one, and it's stuck, and I didn't really have any fallout at all. It was pretty amazing, because usually glitter falls out like no one's business and you end up with a twinkly face. But as you can see, there was hardly any fallout. So I'm just a very pale-faced person. And this powder that I've got on is no filter powder. It's not worked as well as I hope, because I can still see my moles. But it's no filter, so it's supposed to make you look younger.
Oh, I got powder from the pound shop.
And the foundation's supposed to make you look younger too. But I've got primer on as well, which is Maybelline. Baby skin. Because it's cheap on Amazon. You get it in a shop and you're paying like £6-7 for it. You get it on Amazon, you're paying about £5 for it. Which would you rather? And my foundation is about £5. And my powder is about £5 as well. So yeah, it's all about £5. But it's worth it, I think. And my Bambi mascara is about £5. £5 to £6. If you get it in the shop, it's over a tenner.
Yeah.
I paid $10.99 for it the first time I got it. I was in shock. I was like, ah! But I was working then. And my Rimmel eyeliner is like £3 something. So, you know, it all kinds of...
Right, now seeing as we're nearly out of charge, we're going to have to say goodbye. But we will be back soon. I mean, I'm hoping tomorrow. We've been very neglectful of our little fishes, which I'm very sorry
We
for.
have been extremely
We have been extremely busy. I mean, we have worked out. As you can see, I look like I've been battered.
And you've seen the house now.
Yeah, and you've seen why we look so bad and why we're so exhausted. But considering that place, that our house was a tip.
It was. It's not now. Now it's clean, tidy.
So yeah. But unfortunately, we're nearly out of charge now, so we're going to have to go, and we will be taking more. We'll be paying more attention to you.
But I bought myself some false teeth. That sounded much better in my head.
Yeah.
Not like dentures. Because I lost my teeth here, they're like snap-on teeth. That.
Just think of a grill, but not.
Oh, that's what one of them is, but the other one is like individual teeth that you snap onto your teeth. Because I got a little bit there and a little bit there, so I'm hoping it'll just. That bloody cat.
So anyway, we will say goodbye now. Be kind and considerate. And if you want a line from a Christmas movie,
yeah, because you just know what the last one was, which was the Santa Claus, which was Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night and a rose of chocolate.
Oh, it's a chocolate, yeah. It was a Santa Claus one.
So the next one is.
Right, this is more difficult. This is a more difficult one for you. Take Care of My Heart. You're gonna have it one way or another.
I know that's fun. And it's a newer movie.
Yeah,
not an old one.
That is a more difficult one. So if you know what it is, do you know what it is?
I know what it is.
If you know what it is, leave a comment, let us know. The only one who has actually participated in this game is Kai.
No, Leanne said Night Before Christmas about the last one, but you was wrong, Leanne. It was actually the Santa Claus. And we'll be sending your gifts out very, very soon. It's just that she hasn't been paid yet. And I spent all my money.
Yeah, I mean, you will be, hopefully you'll be getting it for Christmas. Last postage date, which I promised I would tell you. The last postage date for the UK is 21st of December.
Well, then they all get it on time. Because
So they
it's
will
the
get it on
11th.
time because it'll be sent on the 11th. So, Kai and Leanne, our lucky winners.
I have your addresses. I just need to. Yeah. And Leanne, thank you for the card. Yours will be with your gifts. And I'll be sending you one, Michelle. But I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, and I think Kai deserves a card as well.
Well, yeah, because he's a winner.
Yeah, he's a winner. You're so lucky, Kai. You get a card signed by us. Wow.
So does Leanne. So does Michelle.
From the toilet bowl. I mean, how marvellous is that? You get a card from the toilet bowl. You can't put a price on that, can you?
Anyway, we need to go.
Yeah, so be kind and considerate. Until next time, this has been Towels.
Bye.
Bye.